Center real light to my soul matters. That's from my other channel. Got to be. Hey everybody. Hey, I'm not gonna keep you guys long. I got a reading popping up in 30 minutes. So I had a break in between readings. Hey, uh real quick, people. Real quick. Now, I cannot for the life of me understand what's going on. I cannot for the life of me. Queen Beijing, Tori, Zudiacus. I'm gonna get that name right one day. Liddy Lit Truth, what's up? Listen, people, I cannot for the life of me get why I just had to go and clean up my comment section on the True Spook. Because, once a month I go down, the Baron and True Spooks and try to clean up the bullshit of the negative comments that people put up there. And I mean, granted, they don't show the content creator all the nasty shit that come up, but everybody else can see. So somebody say, hey man, get another Google address, go to YouTube in that one and see all the negative comments motherfuckers posting on your page. And they said that's like your house, you need to clean that up, keep that shit clean. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I went to one of my old Gmails from my old job and shit like that, and I just went on YouTube, pulled up my shit, and I seen all the shit. So then I went to my computer and I'm just going down deleting. So as I'm looking at some of these comments and I'm deleting, it's one comment that stood out. And it was on there multiple times by at least 2 to 3 different people. Now, everybody is saying how much they love the content, the videos, when I tell the stories me and grandma had. It's true. When I say those stories are true, and I'm going to say it like this, rather, because I'm going off of memory. So rather a little portion of it is exaggerated or what I remember gets taken out of context. So because I got to give you the narrative of how it's going and explain certain things. Colors are still the same. Everything is still vivid to me because it was my experience. But as I'm going down the comments, I'm hearing people saying this dude lying. He capping. The word capping was used. And one of them say that stood out the most. This one person could not have this many supernatural encounters in their life. Now, I'm talking about that particular one. That what got me thinking to come and talk to you guys. I don't think they haters. I just think that it's unbelievable that that a lot of people who can't believe that someone can be walking in such a spiritual set around them that they can't fathom somebody going through that shit and surviving, or somebody having the wherewithal to bring it and share it and tell it. And it just made me think, people, sometimes we don't vibrate high enough on a frequency to have interactions with various spirits, demons, angels, all of that stuff. Some people vibrate so high to when they walk out their house, instantly they could tell you what the clouds are talking about. They could tell you what the dirt say. They can hear sounds from trees. They can hear birds and crickets chirping, and it's making noises to them. They can see the glare off the water and tell you exactly what's going to happen in the future, right? Or in the past. Or they see stuff. So I'm going to say this to anybody out there. When somebody tell you what they are seeing or what they have saw, please don't discourage them. Don't call them crazy. Don't say they lying. Don't say they making shit up. Because you're discouraging their vibration. And you're sending those negative fucking charges to lower their vibration and standard because you can't get with their program. you can't understand how this person happened. Now, if everybody know, I grew up with a spiritual grandmother. She practiced all kind of Southern folk magic. She knew magic. Her grandma taught her. Grandma taught her all the way from the islands, all the way over here. Then she dealt with various other people from Santeria, people from Ifa, people from Voodoo, people from Celtic magic. She knew people, gypsies, Italian people. She knew people. She was known. So as her grandson, her grandchildren, her daughters, uncles, the brothers, we would be the people to inherit that spiritual eye to see. Now, everybody is born with the spiritual eye. You can't call yourself a spiritualist, or you can't believe any book ever written, any fantasy, any imagination, any thought you ever had, if you can't vibrate high enough to understand that that can be true in one dimension or not. So a lot of us isn't vibrating high enough to see all of the stuff I'm saying. But then when I tell you guys these stories, y'all end up locking in on those, on that vibration, that thing that was vibrating here, and you guys vibrating down here. Not saying this is your level of spirituality. This is just what was going on in my life. And when I say, hey, this is what happened, and you say, damn, that did happen. And every time you think back, that happened, that happened, that happened. Then you'll get up here and you'll start vibrating right along with what I was telling you. And you'll be like, well, goddamn, I remember that happening. I remember seeing some shit like that. And then you get to vibrating right with it, and it becomes your reality because you experienced it before. And I'll say it again. I'm not the only one that went through this shit in the hood. I'm not the only one that went through this. All of you guys done been exposed to this shit. It just you didn't pay attention because you didn't have a person around you saying, hey, look at that. Look at this. Every woman done fucked a man. Every woman that has had sex with a man, multiple men, I should say, has dealt with the fucking vampire that will fucking your essence out your body. But until somebody tell you this nigga just a spiritual vampire draining you of your essence and your goodness, you wouldn't know. Every dude that done knocked off a woman, she done screwed him, taking his energy. And if your mama, grandma, whoever wouldn't say, hey man, stop fucking that bitch, she draining you, your skin drying out, you're looking bad, you're losing weight, she taking your energy, you wouldn't know. So why is it so hard to see that ritual work was done on me as a kid? We was all in these little ritual organizations growing up, that a corpse or a spirit could not have walked beside me, could not have protected me, hell, could not have talked to me. Some kids have imaginary friends, and they'll have that imaginary friend until that adult say, that's stupid, you shouldn't fuck with that imaginary friend, don't have them. Then the kid be, oh yeah, that it's not real. And that imaginary friend kept that kid safe, told that kid to watch out for cars and trees, look at a bad guy over there in the corner trying to get you, run, stranger danger. The imaginary friends, the ancestors, whatever, were teaching and keeping them kids out of trouble because they did it to me. But then some reckless, crazy motherfucker who just can't wrap their brain around that God loves them and that the universe gives them these abilities will sit up there and tell that kid, you're fucking up, it's made up, don't believe it. And now the kid got to go through life with all the dangers and hurt and panic in the fucking world. So I'm going to say this. If you call me and you say, Baron, this is what I experienced, I got no choice but to believe you. I'm not going to call you a lie, because I don't know you. But if you feel it in your heart, this is what you experience, that means I'm not vibrating on your vibration. In that moment in your life, during that time, you vibrated so high that you was able to experience that supernatural event. Tell me about it so I can try to get there. Maybe there's a message for me there. But you got these people that's so bitter and they mesmerized by the whole motherfucking thing. They love it. No, this shit ain't true. This man couldn't have been through that shit. If I couldn't have been through it, how the fuck can I tell you how I solved the remedy? If I didn't go through it, how the hell I'm gonna sit up here and tell you the secret recipes, rituals, and work grandma did to bring that shit off her kids to stop this and how to fake it. So if you go through it, you won't have to go through hell and back. People don't think they so quick to dismiss some shit. And second, for the haters out there, if I can call you that, it's entertainment. Take it for what it is. Don't get so invested in the bitch. It's talk. You can believe you can believe we could go into space on a spaceship, Star Trek, when we live in a fucking dome on a flat earth. You can believe that shit, but I don't see you contact the Gene Roddenberry in production saying, you a bitch, you fake, you lying. But when a nigga got a scar across his whole motherfucking chest because a demon bitch scratched me, here, oh, that's fake. You scratched yourself or you laid down on the ground. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why go to somebody's page and leave a negative comment because you are in disbelief when you should look at it for what it is? If the story I tell has someone in such disbelief, it's a great fucking story. It's an adventure. It took your mind somewhere you never thought it could be. And guess what? You're going to go and relive it. And you're going to look around and you're going to look at these people and you're going to look at situations and say, I wonder if that shit can happen around me. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to be like, man, that kind of sound like what was fucking said. I'm finna back up. I'm finna not engage. But to be so hateful, grateful hearted, to sit up there and put negative comments on somebody's page that don't have an opinion now. I didn't give my opinion. I told you what happened to me. I told you how me and grandma went around solving problems. We really did. I'm having lunch with the mayor, with the police chiefs at that time at the age of 16, 17 years old. I'm in the goddamn house eating steak and some shit that's called the caper before I knew what it was. Because they needed to do a talk with grandmama. The grandmama needed to do work with them. That's hard to believe. But you go down Louisiana, New Orleans, and the bayous, the Ninth Wards, and all that shit there, well, you know that predominantly people who do witchcraft, voodoo, whatever you want to call it, they got open invitations to the judges' chambers. It's okay to believe that shit. I mean, think, people. No, I did not tell that story about the scar, and I'm not gonna tell it too good. I'm not telling that one. That one's a little personal. If spirit allowed me to tell it, I'll tell it. But I want to keep that one under my breast. Literally. But yeah, I mean, let's say the movies, going to cinema, TV, talk shows, whatever. In every movie, there's always a woman that knows magic that talks to the protagonist in the movie to tell them how to beat the antagonist of a movie or a situation, a book, or three, or whatever. They in all these movies and all the little spiritual systems, they always go to the witch man and they treat the witch man or the witch lady with such respect that it is beyond approach. Feed them, clothe them, bringing them into their house. Tell the kids who don't believe the bullshit, show respect, bitch. This is the real one. In the movies, they show you this shit. But then you would come to somebody's page and say that's cap. So I did a little history. I'm in a research. And I went to a couple other people's pages that does spooky stories. So they got the white boy, a couple of the white boys that talk in the British voice. And they tell some long ass drawn out scary stories that's made up by a campfire and shit. I looked at the comment, not one negative fucking comment. Not one. That shit fake. That shit ain't real. This man talking in a British voice, saying how his friends heard a bump in the night. They spent around, saw a camera, and somebody died. Oh man, I love your stories. This kept me up at night. I went to sleep to this. But I'm telling you how two black individuals saved a lot of children in the community is cap. How grandma was able to teach a lot of people in the community to use their spiritual eyes to see the bullshit. Taught the kids about spells, protect the kids from pedophiles and demons that was sucking on their blood and trying to kill them. That's cap. That shit got me pissed off. A motherfucker could tell you that Sasquatch walked around and shitted in their yard. No negative comment. Bitch, ain't none of us seen Sasquatch motherfucking ass. But I'm telling you some shit, giving you direct and relating it to the newspapers, the TVs, and the internet. You'll say it's cap. Then one asshole to my, oh, your grandma ain't stronger than my magic. That pissed me off. It bothers me, man, and I don't like that shit. Because it takes a lot to sit up here and tell these motherfucking stories. I got to relive every last single thing. So for all the motherfuckers out there that got issues with Tyke and true spook stories, I'm going to say it like this. Kiss off in my ass. Because I'm talking about my grandmama. And this is giving her praise and her dues that she didn't get when she was living. Tell us some stories about your fucking childhood. Tell us some stories about your grandmama and your granddaddy. Don't sit the fuck up here and insult somebody when they talking about their ancestors. Don't do that. Don't soil the memory of our loved ones that we're talking about. Don't do that. That's disrespectful. It pisses me off. God damn. I'm a tarot reader. These cards right here. When people call and they talk to me off camera, some of you guys have, and we talk about all kind of spiritual shit that done did. I don't repeat y'all stories and use them bitches as mine, because I didn't live that. My shit is my shit. My grandma helped me in this here. But when y'all tell me what's going on in y'all life and how y'all grew up and what spiritual thing y'all recognize on the island and in this state and that state, I'm mesmerized. I'm amazed because I want to relate to that so bad. I want to know that if you told me something that I should watch out for, or something that almost took you out, I need to know that so I can make sure it ain't gonna take me or my children out. I'll never sit up there and say you crazy. Oh, fuck that story. Fuck that grandma. It ain't better than voodoo. It ain't better than Ifa. It ain't better. It ain't stronger than this. I can't say that. This was what happened in your life, and I respect you and appreciate you for sharing it. I ain't even told y'all about the time my grandmama taught fire out of people. That's why I said going to this Patreon, going to the podcast where motherfucker gonna have to subscribe and really pay. I ain't gotta worry about these negative fucking comments and nobody soiling my grandmama fucking reputation and name. I take this shit very serious. If all these stories are made up, I'll be like, well, just stories. But I'm bringing y'all my grandmama. I'm bringing y'all the adventure she had. I get my ass cursed out by my family. Oh, you making mama look like she was a hoodoo lady. She fucking was, auntie. Admit the shit. Go on. I get it on that ass end. So I'm just saying. The negative comments, cut the shit out, man. If you don't believe it, take it as entertainment. Don't insult somebody's fucking memory of their dead deceased relative. Stop it. That's disgusting. Because somebody you love passed away. And when you want to remember the bread they cooked, the times they made you laugh, all that shit there, you hate somebody to sit up there and say, man, fuck that old bitch. Fuck that motherfucker. That bitch dead now. That shit'll burn your grits. But yet you want to go and troll and cyber shit and say some dumb shit like that. And yeah, I'm pissed off and I'm talking. Because this is my grandma legacy here. Y'all, I'm not doing this shit to get clouts. I have more than 3,000 subscribers to the fucking channel. I'm doing this because it frees me and it gives me an outlet and it helps. Because that's what my grandma was all about. In death, she's helping people. Thousands of people. So respect that shit, man. So anybody leave a negative fucking comment on this page about that woman, and you could tell it's one that's joking or somebody that's trying to rile you up. But a true negative motherfucking one, I'm gonna clap back at your ass, cause that's grandmama. Say some shit about me. I don't give a fuck. But don't talk about my dead grandmama who's sitting up there and I'm trying to make her live again and give y'all insight. It's horrible. It's just a disgusting thing. Some people need somebody to talk to about their loved ones and relatives. You can't talk to your family about it. That's no more different than talking to somebody if a family member sexually abused you. Nobody would listen. Nobody would believe you. But then when you get an outlet to talk to your therapist, your counselor, somebody that says, okay, tell me more. Let me help you sort through this shit. It feels good because now you're validated and the person who rescued you and probably got hurt in the process, which my grandma took a lot of spiritual hits, it validates her. Me telling these stories validate her. So for all the people out there who got some negative shit to say, I'm gonna say get your ass off the motherfucking page. Please. Just go watch the little English boy with the British accent tell you a lie about how somebody was living in the attic and ate his brother. But yet you very much okay with that shit. That ain't traumatized you? I mean, this is the shit. I'm just saying. This is what I'm going through. This is how I feel because I wasn't, and it wasn't until somebody like, man, they got a lot of hate on your page. I had to create another page because YouTube won't let the creators see their own content. I had to create some shit else and go up the page and I just did it on True Spook. I just deleted like 18, 15 goddamn things. That's crazy. Why talk bad about somebody or a character in a story at least? I mean, granted, that mean I did my job. I got you really invested. Thank you, I should say. But don't soil nobody's memory of their dead, deceased relative. You didn't even know that person. You don't know that person. That person lying about that person. God damn it, just enjoy the fucking story. Enjoy the moment. I don't get it. How that TikTok shit say, you hate what I do, but you always watching what I do. That makes you a fan, huh? Enjoy the shit, man. Agunju was a fucking hero to the hood. She saved a lot of fucking lives. And yes, I grew up around all that spiritual shit. That's why a car sat on my chest. And when I was 13, 14 years old and I didn't die, got run over 3 fucking times, set on fire. Something was around me protecting me. I would love to say my grandma had a hand at that. Come on, think about that shit, man. Half of y'all ass wouldn't be here if it wasn't for some old head praying for your ass using some mystical shit. And now you want to talk bad about the ancestors. You want to talk bad about another man's ancestor who ain't did no violence and you ain't hurt you or nothing. Sitting up there trying to give you a fun damn time in life. Help you relive some shit that could possibly save your fucking life. And you want to curse the lady name and shit. That what really got me blowed up. I should have screenshot and tagged the motherfucker so how bitches go troll their page. Oh, your grandmama ain't shit. Why would you say that? That pissed me off. But I'm gonna address it now. So if I ever see that comment again, I'll just delete it. But I just had to address it. How you gonna talk bad about somebody motherfucking grandmama, a character in a story? Lord have mercy. I just had to say it, y'all. That's crazy. Real sad, sick, make me want to fucking puke. Boy, that's the last thing they want grandma to handle. I dare them to get on their little knees and pray grandma ass away. She don't fucks off. But yeah, I just had to give y'all that service announcement, man, because it burnt me up. And I don't know the shit on there because I don't see it when I look at the comments. Everything is cheerful as fuck. But just go get another page and go look at your shit, man. It's a lot of negative comment. I'm scared to go to the Baron motherfucking page and see the negative comments on that bitch. I'm afraid, but I got to do it. And this is just true spook. Wow. Trolls. Hey man, this is crazy. Lord. Yeah, I'm gonna release it today, but and I ain't never gonna let it get to me again. It just shocked me and blew my mind. When I'm damn, that's grandmama, man. What she did? Everybody loved grandmama. Everybody know. Everybody had a grandma that drank that bills, chew that tobacco, carried a razor or a gun, showed you how to fight. Shit. Had a couple kids went to prison. Hid the dope, hid the gun when the police. Everybody got one of them savage grandmas. If you from the South, you got one. I don't know about the North. Oh my God, I love it, y'all. I love it. I just had to bitch and rant a little bit before my next reading, people. I'm busy. I'm busy and busy as fuck. But that shit just burnt me up, man, and I just had to say, whew. But yeah, man, y'all, if you a hater and you see this shit, man, get off the page. Don't ruin everybody else's fucking time. Throwing copyright strikes, talking bad about the character. I mean, don't do that. It pissed me off the first time, but right now I just got the anger out, and now I'm good. So it can't piss me off again, no matter what's said. But goddamn, man, enjoy the motherfucking story. Learn something from the bitch, cause it's a lesson in each one of them. The same lesson grandma taught me, I'm telling y'all. Heal your fucking self. Heal your ancestors. Heal your fucking kids. Heal your own nuts and your own coochie. Heal the shit. Grandma showed me how to heal all that shit. Heal yourself. Heal your family who got caught up in some shit. You may have an uncle or auntie or daughter or son in some fuck shit right now. And my story just showed you exactly what's going on. You done did spiritual cleansing, work and everything. You can't get rid of the situation, can't get the person out the bed. My story just showed you how to remove that motherfucker. Maybe it ain't no spell anchoring the motherfucker. Maybe it's an actual family sitting over there, got bitches in jars and shit, feeding them food and shit, got them stuck. Think, man. Stop hating on the motherfucking channel. Jesus, I am Black Superman, god damn it. Now y'all see why I got mad at Idris Elba. He couldn't go in the hood and do no shit like this. But yeah. Oh, also, believe it, when y'all sit up there and y'all watch my video, y'all be giving me some insight and I listen. Do you know I don't have not one hashtag in any of my true spooks? They like, Baron, you can get more people if they hashtag, because people go on the thing and they search for certain words. And I'm like, okay, so now I gotta come up with how to create a hashtag for true spook. I don't know what the fuck it say. Spooky stories? I don't know, because I don't think like that. But I got to go and do it. And drank old granddad straight, and she was born and raised in Chicago. Yeah, them Chicago them old women, old men in Chicago, them tough as nails, boy. They tough as fuck. I love it. Real life events. I like that one. My truth. Okay, I can see people searching for that. I can see people searching for those. I like it. But yeah, everybody, I just had to come through a bitch a little bit and talk about that right now and just say that shit rubbed me the wrong way. I cleaned it up best I can, but it's still some shit there. But yeah. And there's a website that automatic hashtag. Send me the link, Joya. Send it to the email. Thank you, sister. What Celestial Earth God has got to say? Most Chicago people immigrated from somewhere in the South. That is true. True magic. Oh, they sure scared to see yours. If you got negative comment, I'm sure scared to see mine. Yeah, I have a plethora of them. Man, I don't know. I don't go looking for negative comments on my page or anybody's page. I'll tell somebody, oh man, I like that outfit. Bro, you wearing that hat? That motherfucker crazy. I love it. Ha. I ain't never invested in some shit. Oh, in troller, man. I ain't. Mm-mm. This is crazy. It's the skinwalker for me. That story is crazy. Listen, I think the skinwalker shitted on my shirt, man. I'm just telling y'all. Took that bitch off and threw it, man. That's a skin hole. Get out of there. That nigga, everybody was dead fucking with the skin hole. Hey, that's all. This shit happened, man. Florida is fucked up. I told you. Florida man. I should be the billboard for the spiritual Florida man. All this shit that happened in Florida man spiritual edition. Just not the regular crazy Florida man fucking a tree on got hopped up on Crystal Mel. This Florida is terrible. I told y'all, Florida is the center of the earth, and people don't get it. This is where all energies converge. Why the fuck you think the space center here and nowhere else? Everybody fly their rockets out of Florida. Don't let them fool you. All right, everybody. I got where am I reading start? 8 minutes. 4:30. 4:30 Eastern. I got my reading. 8 minutes. Woo. I've been reading all day, y'all. I'm tired. But I got my little power drink right here. I'm finna get on it. I'm editing videos. I got enough videos up there all the way through August and through September. I'm working on October's video going up. So y'all, I'm gonna be doing this bitch until I run out. And thank you guys for allowing me to record you guys on my other channel, The Baron. I got more stories coming. Listen, before I start what that shit called? I'm looking at the board here. Before I start the podcast thing, I'm still gonna be posting. I'm still gonna be posting on YouTube. So y'all gonna get the same stories. It's just that when the podcast come, the verbiage gonna change, the words gonna be a little different. It's gonna be a little hard hitting, and I can say some real shit without nobody getting offended or losing capital. So I let it go. She told your aunt from Florida. She told you something. I'm telling you, Moonlight, it's crazy over here. All right, I'm finna let y'all go because I gotta go. I would talk longer. Just had to bring that up there. So hey. Everybody, I'm tight, and I'm telling you, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, but it is the truth, no doubt. Stay safe out there and keep your head on a goddamn swivel. Talk to you later. Y'all be good. Thank you for watching me.